Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. Today we're doing the level 90 healer role quest in Dawntrail and the sting of things. Nyipine's gaze is transfixed upon the crowds until he spies you. What business do you have with me? My apologies. You were Baruch Ivu's guest, were you not? I am Nyipine, and I have journeyed far from the northern valleys of Xoctoral to reach this grand city. To me, traveler, what is your name? Or tell me, traveler, what is your name? How did I get that wrong? I don't know. Rest assured, I shall remember it. A shame that we must meet under these unfortunate circumstances. My village's prized possession was among the treasures stolen by the passage of the Unbound. It is known as the Heartsting, and the soul of a dead scorpion. One of the Tural Vidral is sealed within. The creature once hunted its prey using an array of toxins produced within its body, and was a menace to all. Those granted the Heartsting's gifts may yield this fearsome power as they see fit. We believe the thieves have already taken it across the ocean to Eorzea, and it will doubtless wreak havoc in the wrong hands. Thus, I seek a healer to remedy any harm wrought by the Heartsting's toxins in that faraway land. I won't mince words. You are precisely the sort of person I seek, and we must act quickly to avoid the worst. Will you lend us your aid? You have my gratitude. To matter at hand, then, while I was making inquiries here in Tulialu regarding the thieves' whereabouts, some Eorzean merchants told me a rather intriguing tale. Specifically, those returning from Limsa Lamensa bring fell tidings. Tales of able-bodied men and women suddenly losing their vision. An old familiar account is as the Heartsting allows mastery over all manner of poisons, including those that inflict temporary blindness. A great deal of training is required to properly utilize the Scorpion's gifts, but the blinding toxin is one of the simplest to yield. It seems to me the brigands are the masterminds of these strange incidents, harnessing the treasure's power for their own nefarious ends. Loashkana, the village elder's daughter, makes for Limsa Lamensa in pursuit of the Heartsting. I intend to set sail with her, but my foot was badly injured by a strange mechanical doll during the thieves' ambush. Loashkana insisted I remain here to recover, and she would not take no for an answer. I must ask that you cross the sea in my stead and provide Loashkana your aid. Considering that your enemy yields deadly poisons, the danger is too great for her to face alone. Based on when she departed, I presume she had arrived at her destination by now. She boarded a merchantman captained by a woman named Baldbrida, who is primarily based in Limsa Lamensa. She may be able to help you locate Loashkana. Okay, so to Limsa Lamensa we go. I am Baldbrida, and if you're planning to sell your healing services to me and my crew, don't. Me ship ain't sail for a short while. Looking for a Turali woman named Loashkana. She made the crossing with us, trying to retrieve some sort of treasure as I recall. I told her Hawker's Alley is her best bet for the latest chatter, so you may find her wandering thereabouts. Keep an eye out for a Hyoran lass in a red tunic carrying a spear on her back. She can't have gone too far. You say that. But people have a way of surprising you when it comes to that sort of thing. Oh, it was a long day. So glad to be home from work and just trying to relax a little bit. Nope, I would figure she would have been down there, but nope, up here. Okay. This really, I wouldn't be considered Hawker's Alley, but... Oh, hello there, stranger. Can I help you? Nyipine sent you to help, did he? Seeing as I've hit something of a dead end, your timing could be better. Couldn't be better. So as proper introductions are in order then. I am Loashkana of Dawntrail, and you are? Pleasure to meet you. With that, we're strangers no longer. I'm sure how much Nyipine already told you, but I assume you'll want to hear more about the day of the theft. My father and Nyipine had just set a trap using one of Heartsting's toxins, and were on their way to return the treasure to its resting place. But an evil presence stirred in the wilds that night. Mechanical dolls with great glowing eyes leapt from the shadows and gravely wounded them both. My father survived the encounter, thankfully, but he was unable to give chase, and convalesces now in my home village. The culprit's faces eluded him in the darkness, but he heard two voices, a man's and a woman's. He recognized neither, so we're certain they aren't from our village. Whoever those two were, they must have been the ones controlling the dolls before making off with the Heartsting. FFXIV said they're part of the passage of the Unbound. I'm afraid that's all I know of the culprits. Still, that may change if I can ascertain the cause of the recent blinding incidents that have occurred here. Unfortunately, I haven't had much luck asking around. The thought of addressing even one person here is, well, overwhelming. When you're from a remote village like mine, the few I've attempted to speak with here were too busy to even listen in the first place. You, on the other hand, look ready to take on the world, or at least this city. Sorry to ask this of you so soon after we've met, but could you help me gather the latest hearsay at the markets? Many thanks. I'll search the quieter districts for clues in the meantime, and hopefully not get myself lost along the way. The recent chaos in the markets, I'm told the Yellowjacks have been thoroughly investigating the matter in cooperation with the Adventurers Guild. If you're in a hurry, there's Yellowjacket making her rounds by way of the Fisherman's Guild. She may be a good one to ask. Blinding it, since I know of them, start with some bad fruit at a stall in Hawker's Alley. A few bites in and folks suddenly go right on the ground like a beached sea serpent and claim they don't see a bloody thing. Don't blame them for raising hells with the shopkeep either. Poor sods couldn't move an elm until the treatment came and they could see properly. Shopkeep was rightly furious about the whole ordeal and took it up with his longtime supplier. Escalated into a real spectacle, it did. Turns out the same problems occurring in other stalls and with fruit from different suppliers. So it makes sense to pin the blame on individual sellers. The whole supply chain's tainted. Even now, nobody knows what's causing it. Grim business, I tell you. Well, yes, I know about the blinding incidents. I experienced it firsthand. I was rather peckish, so I purchased some fruit from a local stall and took a few bites on my way home. Before I knew it, my vision went dark. I stood there shaking and crying, terrified of what would happen if the darkness never faded. Thought I was alone until I heard a woman nearby howling with laughter. Fortunately, I didn't suffer for long. A passing adventurer cured my sight with Isuna. About the rest of my day as though nothing happened. But I haven't been able to look at fruit the same way since. Oh, seriously, I could have. Oh, why was I not thinking? Uh, oh, wow. Suddenly, I was very, very tired. Not good to be when you're trying to make a video. Tell me good. You're the Warrior of Light, aren't you? The Warrior of Light. It's an honor to meet the realm's vaunted hero up close. Is there I can assist you with? I hear all sorts of my rounds, so if it's information you're after, you've come to the right person. Oh yes, the serial blindings. They're causing a terrible ruckus around here. You know, a woman in red came this way a few moments ago to ask about the very same. I take it you two are acquainted? Uh-huh, I thought so. As I told her, another resident was reported yesterday morning. The victim bought fruit from a local vendor. Took a few bites and temporarily lost all vision, same as the rest. The vendor in question was last seen to the south of the Octant, so I'm going to head there next to follow their trail. You're welcome to join me if it will help your investigation. Just realized we got to do something. I have no talent for healing magics, and I don't have any spine drops on me either. Perhaps this soon might do the trick? Isuna. There we go. I'm healed. Oh, thank the 12. And you lot, of course. Excellent work. On behalf of the Yellow Jackets, I owe you my thanks as well. No, I have to ruin the mood, but I need you to report this to my superiors. Could you tell us what transpired here before we found you, sir? It was awful. Just awful, I tell you. I was walking home after another arduous day at work, minding my own business, when a Lalafell merchant suddenly came out to me. You, my good man, look exhausted, he said. Why not soothe your weary spirit and fill your empty belly with one of this realm's sweetest apples? You've earned it. Nay, you deserve it. 'Twas a tempting sales pitch, but I was keen to gamble on potentially cursed fruit. Sensing my apprehension, he proudly declared his merchandise safe to eat. Sounds sincere enough, even took a bite of the apple himself. No tainted fruit here, he boasted, just normal, honest to God's produce. Sold me the apple at a reasonable discount, and all seemed well. That is until I took my first bite and numbness spread through my body. Like wildfire, I collapsed to the ground, struggling to speak a single word. The vendor and his fruit had suddenly betrayed me, yet I knew not how. As I fell, a woman's shrill laughter echoed from a few yards away, and the vendor soon followed. Never saw the woman for myself, what with the whole not being able to move business. But between her laughing fits, she made mention of a Heartsting or some such. Oh, you poor dear. This woman you mentioned, you're positive she spoke the word Heartsting? As surely as the wind blows. For mercy, neither she nor her vendor friend tried to steal my belongings, but they certainly took my dignity. This is dangerous fruit we're dealing in. First blindness, now paralysis. But first things first, I should escort this man home. If you might pursue the perpetrators further, then have care out there, alright? There's no doubt about then. Our thieves are at large right here in Limsa Lamensa. The blinding toxin is simple enough to master, but it's unsettling how quickly they've learned to inflict paralysis as well. I just see what purpose this all serves. Were you able to learn anything of their motives? So they take pleasure in their victims' pain, but nothing more? At least nothing more than we know of. Whatever true it may be, we must discover it quickly before more victims suffer at their hands. A hunter must adapt to their environment if they wish to snare their prey. I have so much to learn about this place. Still, I've tracked them this far, which is a good start. For the time being, I'd like to petition those officers in yellow for any new information they acquire on the Heartsting's whereabouts. If no, when we come across any promising leads, I hope I can count on your support again. And so that was the quest in the Sting of Things. Thank you for joining us here today for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you again either for another video on YouTube or maybe one of our mini streams at the same channel name over on Twitch, where we stream pretty much on a daily basis. Till then, though, have a wonderful rest of your afternoon.